Remember a few years ago when Trump wanted a few $1 billion to build a wall and secure our southern border against, well, bad people coming in? Since then, when we didn't have the money for the border wall, we've spent almost 10 times that amount of money protecting Ukraine's border. Why is that? As we're coming up on another election cycle in literally a few months, I'm reminded of one of the promises Trump made when he was running and then he lost, or at least he became not president, and the wall never got built. The wall that he tried to push through financing in the Congress, the financing that was set aside was canceled on the first day by Biden as too expensive. The entire wall system would have cost $8 billion and we would have shut down all illegal immigration coming through the south of the United States from one end to the other. The Biden administration has given $75 billion to Ukraine. This is not an indictment of supporting Ukraine, but it's a question of political priority. How is it possible that our border is not important, but the Ukrainian border is, to the point that literally 10 times the amount of money is being sent overseas to protect the Ukrainian border, and we're investing nothing here? How can you explain that to the American voter if you were Joe Biden and running for re-election?
Well, I think impossible to explain to the American voter, many of whom now across the United States entirely are feeling the effects of this wide open southern border in the surge of criminality, murders, rapes. And that's not stopping. But I would say that the principle that underlies a secure border for a sovereign nation state is and ought to be the same for the United States as it is for Ukraine. If this world order is to be based on the sovereign nation state with defensible borders, yes, we have to defend those borders wherever they are challenged because they're not going to defend themselves. But it goes equally for the United States as it does for Ukraine or Israel, for that matter, except that here in the United States, it's politics, isn't it? It's politics to open that southern border and allow the flood of millions upon millions of unknown people, unvetted individuals pour into the country. Because why? Because they hope that many of those will register and vote. And as a matter of fact, there is a bill just passed, I believe, out of the House of Representatives that would actually mandate proof of citizenship, United States citizenship, in order to vote, at least in federal elections. And the White House, Joe Biden's White House, already has put out a statement that it intends to veto that bill.
No words.
Kind of lets the cat out of the bag as to what they're really about, which is the entire purpose of that wide open border is to bring in so many illegal aliens that they will swing elections, in particular in battleground states or, closely contested states. That's the whole idea. And they just said the quiet part out loud, didn't they?